and order.
Police force or a police service is a constituted body of persons empowered by the state or government to enforce the law, protect life and property, and limit civil disorder. The police is usually a public sector service or department and operates under the guidance and supervision of the state.
Lectures were given in different areas of law by legal professors. Barrister Alagbe, in his presentation, delved into the basic tenets of the law of evidence, stating that it is to ensure that justice is done to all.
Law of evidence encompasses a wide spectrum of subtopics, which lay down the barometer with which to gauge the admissibility of evidence before the honorable courts. In most cases, the knotty problems lies not in the ascertainment of the applicable laws, but in the correlation and proof of fact, without which the right or reliefs of the plaintiff cannot be vindicated or obtained.
Law, as the name states, it is a set of rules with its own sanctions aimed at controlling or regulating behaviors of a society, whilst morality, which is also believed to be a guiding tool, is equally very crucial in maintaining order in any given society. GTTI as a training institution has long been providing training opportunities to many young people in the country, and training these budding lawyers in the making is of immense importance to the nation.
The Gambia Technical Training Institute was established by an Act of Parliament in 1980. The mandate of the institute is to provide training opportunities for the middle and sub-professional levels of the technical and vocational human resource requirements of the country.
Magistrate Fatou Jeng also cited some of the things that amount to a torturous act which most people tend to sit over.
The term tort means what? A collection of civil wrongs. This has actually emanated back in the English colonial days, in the English legal system. However, in our African settings, there is something that is actually disturbing our way of living, even at the neighborhood level, at family level. When something happens, you tend to say, it's what, let's leave it, and let's just compromise. Let's just talk about it at family level. Let us not allow the police to know about the event, or the scene of the car, or the accident, or whatsoever.
Other speakers included Principal Magistrate Dago and Abdullah Juf, who also gave words of wisdom to the young lawyers in the making, advising them to be much more focused and dedicated to their studies. This was the latest gathering that brought together law students across the country under one umbrella. As expected, they were encouraged to take their studies seriously in order to add up to the number of Gambian graduates in the field of law. Ominjai, GRTS.
The Turkish ambassador to the Gambia, His Excellency Edwin Sona, has presented 10,000 copies of the Holy Quran to the Gambia Supreme Islamic Council for further distribution to mosque and Quranic memorization schools in the country. Khadija Jallo has more on that development.
إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة أمشاج نبتليه.
Speaking at the presentation ceremony, the President of the Gambia Supreme Islamic Council, Mamadou Lamine Touré, expressed delight at receiving these copies of the Holy Quran, which marked the first event following the inauguration of the new council executive. He prayed that the council be blessed with more support during their tenure, so as to extend their help to the needy as representatives of the Muslim Ummah. Imam Touré thanked the Turkish ambassador for the gesture, describing the donation as important and timely, looking at the increasing number of mosques and Quranic memorization schools in the country. Touré, on behalf of the council, thanked President Jammeh for the enabling environment that brought such cordial relationship with the outside world. For his part, the Turkish ambassador in the Gambia, Ergin Sona, said Muslims are brothers and the Islamic religion is a religion of peace and love means caring and sharing. Therefore, presenting these Holy Quran textbooks to their Muslim brothers and sisters in the Gambia is one of many projects that the Turkish government is supporting the Gambia and her people. He reassured that the embassy's doors are always open to the Gambia Supreme Islamic Council for support. The Turkish diplomat and the president of the Supreme Islamic Council both prayed for the cordial relationship between Banjul and Ankara to grow from strength to strength. Ambassador Erin Sona took this opportunity to call on his Muslim brothers in the Gambia to pray for his country and the victims of the recent mine disaster in the Turkish town of Soma, in which more than 280 people died. Khadijatu Jallow, GRTS.
Renowned Senegalese Ndaga musician Titi arrived in the Gambia on Thursday evening ahead of the GRTS Staff Association's string of fundraising events slated for this weekend. The mega program will kick off this evening with a gala dinner at the Paradise Suites Hotel. Uminjai picks up the rest of the story.
Senegalese singer Ndaifatu Tine, widely known as Titi, landed at the Banjul International Airport Thursday evening for this weekend's much-anticipated fundraising gala dinner by the state broadcaster. Titi and her Bari Bagas band were met up upon arrival by senior staff of GRTS and her fans alike. From the airport to the Paradise Suites Hotel, Titi's convoy was greeted by her legion of fans in the country with great fanfare. As they await to be treated to thrilling performances by the top Senegalese diva, they line the streets to catch a glimpse of the star artist, whose music continues to endear her to many in the Senegambian region and beyond. Well, the moment that was preceded by a robust publicity campaign is finally here. In a matter of hours, the iconic musician shall take to the stage for the gala, while Saturday will be dance itself. Both events are to be hosted by Paradise Suites Benchami Hall, with proceeds to be injected back into GRTS for better service delivery. All are encouraged to attend, get entertained at a reasonable cost, and contribute to the development of the state broadcaster. Uminjai, GRTS.
News from outside the Gambia after this break.
Gambia, Damane, Benjum Reume Ote, the Gambia Radio and Television Services, GRTS. GRTS Staff Association, Italy. His Excellency the President, Chef Professor Al-Haji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jame, no fast Kene Sumbu, Jingadlum Banquet Dinner, a grand dance with a difference. Bufikeja Amsufi Muse Amsach, on the 23rd of May, and on the 24th of May 2014, Setiki Penchami Hall, featuring the now happening Queen of Malaka, Titi Safnepa, Titi, Tamane Titi, Pare Rajake Penchami Hall. You've never seen her on stage like this before. Titi, by popular demand, Nipari Joy Mostoli, Anak Aindanan artist, CGB Reumi. Tickets, Gala, Platinum, $60,000, Diamond, $50,000, Gold, $40,000, and the individual, $1,000. Grand dance ticket, $500 and $300 flat. For all reservations, please call 991-199-203-1850-682-9536. Sunyureu, Gambia.
Welcome back. The African Development Bank has pledged to set up special fund to finance Africa's massive infrastructure projects. This pledge was made in Rwanda as part of events marking 50 years since the ADB was established. The bank has over the years spent colossal sums of money in several African nations. As we are in this report by CFI, the special fund is expected to boost emerging economies.
Rwanda has been hosting the annual African Development Bank meetings in its capital, Kigali, since Thursday. The event marks the institution's 50th anniversary. The African Development Bank says the economy is taking off. The bank announced an average growth of 5% due to global demand for primary resources, the emergence of a middle class of 400 million consumers, and a rush of foreign investors. Experts say emerging economies have played an important role.
The diversification of partners, the involvement of emerging economies like China, which is the #1 partner with Africa, if we consider that in